You didn't think I was crazy enough for this play. You didn't think I had this one in me. And yet, here we are. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. This is kind of an interesting time in the Pokemon TCG, and by interesting, I mean the exact opposite of that. We've been in essentially the same standard format since the release of Silver Tempest on November 11th. Crown Zenith came out in early 2023, but didn't really change standard formats at all. And now we have until April 14th until rotation goes into effect and Scarlet and Violet is legal for play. And I am very excited about that. But until then,
one eternity later,
we've got a lot of time and space to fill. And what I've been doing on stream is playing some Gym Leader Challenge because it's my favorite way to play Pokemon cards. It's a ton of fun. It's fresh, it's new, and it's something different. Unless, of course, you're playing Lugia Archeops in Gym Leader Challenge, in which case you kind of got the same thing, but maybe not the way you were expecting it. I'm excited to show off my Lugia Archeops Gym Leader Challenge deck, but before we get to it, let's head over to FullGripGames.com. Pre-orders for Scarlet and Violet sealed products are available now at FullGripGames.com. FullGripGames.com is the best place to buy Pokemon trading card game singles and sealed product. We've got super fast shipping and top-notch grading. You really won't find better service anywhere than at FullGripGames.com. And did I mention, shopping at FullGripGames.com directly supports the content that I create here on Tricky Gym, and with every purchase that you make at FullGripGames.com, you'll earn a percentage back that increases over time with our loyalty program. Thank you so much for shopping at FullGripGames.com. Now, let's check out that Lugia Archeops deck. Archeops is one of the best energy accelerators ever printed. We know this from standard format where Primal Turbo can unlock any attack you can imagine with ease. In Gym Leader Challenge, Archeops is still really good, just a little bit more difficult to get into play. Its Primal Turbo ability makes it all worth it though. Primal Turbo allows you to search your deck for up to 2 special energy and attach them to one of your Pokemon once during your turn. And this is super strong in a deck that plays entirely special energy. Now, in order to get Archeops online, you could evolve it from Archen, which evolves from Unidentified Fossil, and that can take a couple of turns. But the cool way to get Archeops into play is to just skip straight to Archen with Pokémon Research Lab. Pokémon Research Lab is a stadium from Unified Minds that allows you to search your deck for up to 2 Pokemon that evolve from Unidentified Fossil and put those Pokemon straight onto your bench. So if you can find Pokémon Research Lab early, then you can get Archen into play on the first turn of the game and evolve into Archeops on turn 2 and start accelerating energy into play with Primal Turbo. Now, what's really cool about Pokemon Research Lab is that Aerodactyl from Team Up also evolves from Unidentified Fossil. So with Research Lab, you can spring Aerodactyl and Archen into play on the first turn of the game, then get Archeops into play and accelerate energy onto Aerodactyl, whose Fossil Fangs attack does 90 damage plus 90 more damage if you don't have any Pokemon GX or Pokemon EX on your bench. And in Gym Leader Challenge format, Pokemon EX and Pokemon GX are not legal, so you're always going to be doing 180 damage. With all of the amazing special energy printed over the years, like Counter Energy, Double Colorless Energy, Draw Energy, Warp Energy, Powerful Colorless Energy, you've got some amazing targets for Primal Turbo, and you can power up some awesome Pokemon like Snorlax or Aerodactyl, Kangaskhan, and of course Lugia from Celebrations with the Deep Crush attack, which does 160 damage, or Aero Ball, which does 20 damage for each energy attached to both active Pokemon. This deck's a ton of fun to play, so check it out in action and let me know what you think of my Lugia Archeops deck in the comments below. playing against Trevor in a colorless mirror. I'm going second, and I've got my glorious Bidoof in the active spots. Trevor's got Pidgey. We're both playing colorless, but we've got very different decks. Trevor's got, I think, Porygon in his deck, and then may also be playing Slacking. And my deck is an Archeops-based list with no Porygon and no Slacking. So I've just got big basics with Archeops, and Trevor's got some other Pokemon going on. We've got the turn 1 Guzma and Hala, which can allow me to potentially get the turn 1 Archen. But first, we should see if Archen is in the deck. So let's do that. Capture energy onto Bidoof, and let's take a look. We've got Archen and Archeops. Looks like Aerodactyl is priced. And is my Stadium in the deck? It is. So we're good to go get Archen out turn 1. Off of the capture energy, we could go get Snorlax or Minccino. I do have Cinccino in the deck. Let's go get Minccino. That's fine. And then we're going to Guzma and Hala. And I'm going to Guzma and Hala. And we're going to get rid of these. And I'm going to go get the Research Lab. The Draw Energy. And it looks like my U-turn board is priced, but that's fine. Research Lab. And let's go get that Archen. Beautiful. So next turn, I can Cynthia Caitlin, draw some more cards. And we're hoping to find ourselves an Archeops and maybe Snorlax so that I can accelerate some energy to it and get swinging. That would be the dream. Trevor is preparing for a potential turn 2 knockout. Got a powerful colorless energy on Kangaskhan, which is nice. And Evolution Incense will allow him to go get either Pidgeotto or Cinccino to evolve it. Looks like Cinccino's the choice. Make do. Will allow Trevor to draw 2 cards. Has to discard a card from hand. Discards in. And I did get rid of my fossil there. Maybe a little bit risky. Does leave my Archeops susceptible to being gusted. I decided to go get Minccino instead of Snorlax last turn because I was wishfully thinking that maybe I would draw into Cinccino and draw even more cards to just further my setup. We've got Cynthia and Caitlin. Let's Cynthia and Caitlin discard Lysandre, get Guzma and Hala. We find Snorlax and Skyla, but unfortunately, we do not find Archeops. I could go draw energy onto the Snorlax, and if we draw Archeops off that, then I'm good. So let's try. We got Tag Call. That won't do it. So I'm just going to hang out here one more turn with Bidoof active. That's fine. Now this does put me in a little bit of a compromising situation because Trevor could potentially go Guzma or Lysandre up my Archen and knock it out with Kangaskhan. There's Muscle Band. Trevor does not have any energy accelerators in play yet, though, but he might be playing Welder, as I've seen him do before. He did prize both Slack Off and Porygon this game, so that's tough. Decides to play the town map, doesn't have access to either of those, but will probably grab his Porygon if he's able to find a double colorless energy and take a knockout this turn so that he can continue to string attackers. Also, we see the Muscle Band went on to the Cinccino so that he can knock out Bidoof with Energy Assist. That's a really cool play. And there we go. There's the Energy Cinccino. The 60 damage Energy Assist. Taking the knockouts, and now I'm ready to get set up. Here comes Snorlax. We got Weakness Guard Energy, Skyla, Tag Call. So I can Skyla. We've got Revive in our hand. It's fine, so long as I have a pivot, I'm cool. So let's just Skyla for the Archeops. That's fine. So go get this. Evolution Incense. Unfortunately, I got to keep that, keep Trevor with a big hand, but that's fine. We'll go get Archeops. And then attach this here. And then Primal Turbo, the Recycle Energy here. And Thumping Snore for the knockouts. That's cool. I don't have the strongest board right now, but I do have Archeops online, so that's something. We find counter energy off of the prizes. Now, Trevor, in order to respond, doesn't have an energy accelerator set up. So at best can do like 120 damage with Kangaskhan. And maybe set up Porygon or something. But I don't have a draw card in my hand. I've just got this Guzma and Hala. So I could very well just be stuck not waking up. Now I thought about including Mallow and Lana in this deck because Mallow and Lana can be searched via Tag Call and can switch your Snorlax in and out of the active spot. Also, Mallow and Lana do have Gust up Minccino. That actually is, it's not nothing, but it does wake up my Snorlax. So you got this kind of like, you've got this kind of give and take there. I find powerful colorless energy. We've got Guzma and Hala. I don't think that I have anything going on right now. It's Guzma and Hala. I think I have literally nothing in my deck. Oh, I have Parallel. That's not nothing. So we'll grab that. And we'll put the Parallel down. And then I'll probably get rid of the Pidgey or the Bibarel. Probably Bibarel. The Snorlax. That's fine. Then we can go. Do I actually want to? There's like nothing the Tag Call's getting. I could revive something. But I don't think that's worth it. I'll go Recycle Energy here. Think about a Primal Turbo. Oh, yeah, I should Primal Turbo the gift onto Archeops in case that gets knocked out. And then that's fine. Thumping Snore. I don't think my Archeops can get knocked out, but I do want to thin my deck as much as I can. Nice. Snorlax waking up. Wind up arm? Yeah. I could see wind up arm. Wind up arm could be good. Yeah, you got it, Yoshi, for sure. I'll add you. Wind up arm is always good. Or you could just get good and flip double heads. You feel me? Yeah, I've got the optimal Gym Leader Challenge board state right now. A Snorlax and an Archeops. Really going the distance. Now, Trevor's got Winona and doesn't have Porygon Z yet. So there's no way that Trevor can knock out this Snorlax. So I'm chilling yet again. I am chilling. But with this quick ball top deck, or quick ball off the prizes, I can go get Lugia at least and start juicing up another attacker, because I need another attacker. Stadium Nav is not doing it for me right now, so we're going to quick ball away the Stadium Nav and go get Lewis. That's beautiful. And then we can Primal Turbo those energies onto Lewis. And now, look at that board. This board is kind of juicy, dude. Just saying. I'm going to revive one of my... Yeah, we're looking for Bieber. I could get Sir Bibarel, you know, somewhere. That'd be great. And we'll do... Weakness Guard energy there. And Thumping Snore for the knockout. Okay. There's a Juniper. Beautiful. We finally got some draw power going. Just in time. I still got half this game to go. Trevor is under parallel, but has Porygon Z in play. So he can now use Crazy Code. But with Juniper, I'm going to try and capitalize, like take a knockout some turn and then Hex Maniac or something. You just got to make sure you're not trying to use Hex Maniac on the same turn you're trying to attack with Ditto. That'd be bad. Now, as far as energy goes, I'm going to need to find that Special Charge too, as I'm pretty low on energy at this point. But you know what? Archeops can attack. 120 for 3. It's not bad. I've got to imagine that slacking is being taken off the prizes when Trevor takes this knockout with Ditto. So that's probably the case. And then Trevor's probably got Rare Candy slacking since he hasn't used Rare Candy yet. Got the Porygon into play without it. But my goal is that if I can just pump enough energy into play, I don't even care about slacking, shutting abilities down, right? Yeah, the slacking has like... I could potentially knock out the slacking with Lugia. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I could do it with Aero Ball. I mean, I could also do it with... Yeah, it's annoying. I was thinking that maybe I should save that energy spot for the powerful colorless, but this is fine. I can take this knockout with Archeops. Sacrificing the Archeops is pretty bad. But I'll just get the Snorlax back. You feel me? Yeah, that's fine. This is a lot of energy to waste. And I know that that slacking's coming up. I already know. But then I won't be able to use my abilities. I'm sending up the Archeops. Okay. Thank you, Ghost in the Snow, for that Prime sub in the 2 years. Appreciate you, Ghost in the Snow. Thank you. I've got Hex Maniac. So I could simply Hex Maniac Knockout. Right? But they've got the 3 energy that they need. So the question is, do they have Rare Candy? I think this is fine. I think it's actually just Hex Knockout. Like, attach counter energy here. Hex KO. Then Powerful Colorless next turn KO. But then how do I take the final prize with like a Guzma? Yeah. I think that's it. That or I Juniper this turn. I save the Powerful Colorless energy. So what ability is he really looking to use this turn? None. I just wouldn't really need to use any. So I don't think that I save this at all. I think I just go. Counter energy here and Juniper, and that's fine. All right, we didn't find any of our good stuff. But I do have Fossil Excavation Map, so I can actually go get back. This is kind of crazy. Yeah, I can go get back this guy. And now I have to decide if it's worth it to knock out the Ditto. I don't have any energy in my deck. I think I'm out. Yes, I am. I really needed to find my special charge, but I did not find it. So if I could put an extra energy onto the unidentified fossil, that'd be sick. So I think that I can retreat. No, because I can't use my abilities once the slacking comes into play. Okay. So if I arrow ball, then the slacking comes into play, then takes a knockout. Then I can teammates. Is my escape rope already gone? No. All right, that's fine. So we retreat. And 2, 4, 6, 8. We arrow ball. Okay. We do that. And we take the Aerodactyl. And then we say, all right, so we saved Archeops. I've got Aerodactyl. We know they've got slacking. So then we can push around the slacking, though, with teammates. So we're hoping that I get to keep this hand. But they could just boss up my Archeops and knock it out, which is annoying. But instead they're going to N to 2, which is tough. That's a big N. N, knockout to 2. Now, they don't have a lot of draw power, but they can pick the card that they want off of this. I do have Bidoof in play, but I can't use Bibarel because I will have ability locked. So, we've got our work cut out for us. We get Cyllene and Ditto. Okay. And they get to take this knockout to go to 2/2 prizes. Huh. Critical move. I can't use my abilities. They can't attack next turn. So what do we got? They took Nest Ball. Okay. It's a really tough call. Huh. Got Snorlax back in the deck. They got Lysandre in the discard pile. I'll promote Archeops. We got Tate and Liza. Okay. So we'll bench Ditto and play Tate and Liza to shuffle draw 5. And we've got Bibarel. And we've got Juniper. Whew, sheesh. Okay. I think I can't necessarily just say, like, I think I have to retreat into Ditto. Ultra Ball away these guys. Get Aerodactyl. I've got Escape Rope in there. It's tough. 1 energy left in deck. Do that and pass. And then we just have to put the ball back in their court, which is, like, not good. This is bad. You can play colorless without slacking. You just need to set up your support Pokemon. I didn't have my support Pokemon. I felt like if I was able to, like, if I had my Bibarel or my Cinccino set up, I would have been able to put more pressure on this, but I did not have those cards set up. So it was like a grindy start. But the slacking is very good. But I don't think the slacking makes sense in an Archeops list, because you have to devote a lot of resources to getting the Archeops out. They've got Bridget's, Fire Energy, Crazy Code. Maybe we see a Retreat. Nope. Okay. So now 2-2 prizes has to pass. I basically have to find my escape rope. And I need to find my escape rope, and I need to find my special charge. Got it? Good. Okay. I can do it. What? And I got Juniper. Come on. Come on. All right. First we do this. Okay. Come on. Yeah. All right. Then we go escape rope. They send up Snorlax. I send up Aerodactyl. We go special charge. Send back in those. Okay. It's actually just both double energies. And then I attach recycle energy from hand. Primal Turbo. No, I Primal Turbo 2 attached to here. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Yeah. So we do that. That's fine. Primal Turbo. There. Rescue Stretcher. Put the Snorlax down. Industrious Incisors. Okay, just thin the deck as much as possible. And then Fossil Fangs for 180. And we should win. I got double turbo energy here. Guzma in deck. We should be good. Because I can take the game-winning knockout with either Archeops or Aerodactyl. So this is a really, I mean, my God, it doesn't get any closer than this. So good. Now, I think Verseeker and N are both in the discard pile. Yes. So the odds of me being N'd again are very low. Slacking can take the knockout, but if my hand doesn't get disrupted, then I kind of just have it. So let's see what Trevor's got. He comes up with Slacking, and he's got Critical Move for knockout, and that is game. What an incredible match. Wow, that was as close as they come. As close as they come. I've got Twin Energy, Guzma Pidgeotto, and Archeops can take the knockout with Speed Wing for game. GG's, Trevor. Wow, that was incredible. Well played, well played. I always got good games with Trevor. That was a crazy one for sure. Playing against Water with my Archeops deck. They've got Alolan Vulpix Pass. I've got the Juice, Research Lab, Recycle Energy. Now, the thing is, if I play Tate and Liza, I could draw into Archen. So I think I almost don't want to. I'll just attach the Recycle Energy, play the Research Lab, and go get Archen and Aerodactyl, both of which are in the deck. This is very strong. So we'll set both of those guys up. Then next turn, I can go for an attack with Aerodactyl. All I need to do is find my Archeops. So I got Tate and Liza. We can shuffle draw 5. If I find Bibarel, and this new Bidoof has only got a retreat cost of 1, which is really good. Looks like they're playing a water spread deck with Shelder and Froakie going down. Greninja's a good spread attacker. Cloyster's a good spread attacker. And then, of course, Inteleon's just broken. Now that they've got these Pokemon set up on the bench, they can use Beacon to search their deck for some more Pokemon to continue evolving and setting up. That's good. There's the Cloyster and Drizzile. Can we attack with Aerodactyl this turn? That is the question. I think I'm going to attach double colorless energy to Aerodactyl just to thin the deck a little bit. Then Tate and Liza, shuffle draw 5. Looking for Archeops. And we do not find it yet. Trainers Mail. And we still do not find it. We've got Guzma and Hala. And Escape Rope. And Unidentified Fossil. So let's go with the Escape Rope. And then I'll pass to my opponent. Nothing else that I want to do. Just need to find my Archeops and some more basic Pokemon. I do have Draw Energy, and I can start swinging with Fossil Fangs for 180 damage next turn. But leaving my opponent with that Beacon hand is going to allow them to have a pretty substantial turn, as they can come swinging in with Cloyster, potentially Aqua Split, 60 damage and 30 to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. That's a lot. Knock out my Bidoof. And soften up my Archen and my Aerodactyl. I wonder if they play Guzma, Hala, and like Rapid Strike Energy. They could Guzma and Hala for like a Pot Helmet. It looks like they're just getting the Pot Helmet. Pot Helmet makes it so this Cloyster's got an effective 190 hit points, since it takes 30 less damage from attacks. And it has Pot Helmet on it. So that's crazy. That's a beefy Cloyster. It's really tough to take down, especially if they're able to get that thing going quickly. And they've got Greninja. Rare Candy Greninja. There it goes. The Evasion Jutsu Greninja. Wow. And there it goes. Okay. And here we are. Turn, what, 3? That was pretty good. That's a lot of pressure. But I've got Escape Rope, so I can push around this Greninja. I've also got Skyla now. So let's draw energy first. Nest Ball. And we'll get Snorlax. It's tough, because I would love to find Hex Maniac to just get through this Greninja. I'm also not knocking out the Cloyster. Well, I could knock out the Cloyster, is the thing. I could. If they send up the Cloyster, I could knock it out. So let's... But I have this Twin Energy in my hand and the Double Colorless Energy here, so I actually cannot accelerate enough energy into play to knock out the Snorlax. So I could just go for the Greninja, though. And if I take a knockout on the Greninja, that would be sick. All right. Let's play Skyla. And off of Skyla, get Evosoda. Evosoda. Get the Archeops. Primal Turbo. Powerful Colorless Energy. And Weakness Guard Energy onto Snorlax. And we're just going for the 50-50 shot. Come on. Come on, baby. Or I could go for Supersonic. Come on, Fossil Fangs. Dang it. Okay. That was tough. I didn't want to put... I mean, I could have Escape Roped, and then I could have committed the Powerful to the Aerodactyl, but that just feels like a waste. Sounds good, JR. I really just wanted that to be a Tails, you know? That would have been sick. But it's fine. We'll figure it out. They've got N, and they'll knock out my Bidoof. I've got a solid board set up. I just need to get rid of this pesky Greninja. The best way to do that is with Hex Maniac. But I don't have Hex Maniac right now. So... Oh, they can't knock out the Bidoof. I forgot! And so did they! Yo, Bidoof, too strong, bro! The carefree countenance. It can't be targeted by attacks while on the bench. That's insane. Well, we both forgot, which is hilarious. So now look at what we can do. I've got Level Ball, and I can go get Minccino. Bench that. Attach Warp Energy. Ultra Ball away these. Go get Bibarel. Then we want to draw into... Oh, Hex Maniac's not in the deck. Dang it. Is it my discard pile? No. Dang it. It's prized. Okay. So no Hex available. I'm just going to have to get good and flip head, or have them flip tails. I love a nice get good and have them flip tails strategy. Let's see. So I got just Arch and Archeops there. So I could save the Rescue Stretcher in case the Archeops goes down. I could put it back into the deck. But honestly, if I just set up enough attackers, then I don't really even care. I don't even care, man. So let's just draw more cards. Put the Ditto back into the deck. And Industrious Incisors. We got Lugia. It's pretty good. And we can pump some energy onto Lugia. Great. I've got U-turn board, excavation map, and Versus Seeker. We can Versus Seeker for just any of these cards. Probably Tate Liza. Just see 5 more cards. Or Colress's Experiment. I like to live dangerously. Let's get that. And let's push. Colress. Okay. It's fine. And then what I'm going to need is for your Greninja to flip tails. Thank you. Very good. Excellent. You know what? 50-50, I'm fine with 50-50. That's fine. 1 heads, 1 tails. Like it's supposed to be. The problem is when they flip multiple heads in a row, it's infuriating. Because I've got an answer to it. We got the Hex Maniac. It's just in the prizes right now. So I don't have Hex Maniac technology. So we had to do things the hard way. But we still got there in the end. They've got Raihan. They're building up that Drizzile. It's an Inteleon now. Now, Snorlax can knock out this Cloyster. It's doing 200 damage right now with its Thumping Snore with the powerful colorless energy attached to it. So that's good. And I've got plenty of attackers built up with Lugia and Snorlax kind of in my back pockets, ready to go. They've got Octillery, Wishy-Washy, Cloyster, and Inteleon both set up. And here's Snom. So they do rely on Frostmoth to accelerate some extra energy into play. It's pretty cool. Abyssal Hand can fill their hand to 5 cards. Lake Acuity. Holy smokes. And that's going to make their Pokemon take even less damage. So I'm going to need... to find my parallel city. Now check this out. I've got 18 cards left in deck. I need to be a little bit careful. But what if I'm just saying, what if I just Junipered this? You know? What if I just said, I'm a Juniper? That's what I'm thinking. Check this out. Do I got any energy left in the deck? I do, but I don't even want to put those anywhere, really. Nah, I don't need those anywhere. Okay. Let's Juniper, dude. And this, see, this is the play that you thought, you didn't think I was crazy enough for this play. He didn't think that he didn't think I had this one in me. And yet, here we are. Retreating to Snorlax and thumping Snore for the knockout. Whoo-wee! There we go. Snorlax getting there. Their damage is reduced. I got rid of my own Archeops. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. That's right. And now their Pokemon are doing 20 less damage because of Parallel, which means a lot. It means that they're not going to be sniping any extra damage with Aqua Bullet if they don't counter my Stadium. And it means they're only going to be doing 80 damage to my active Snorlax. Yes. Or 100. Sorry, 100 damage to my active Snorlax. Now, I don't have any switch cards in my hand. This would be one of those times where maybe that, maybe that sparkling robe thing would be pretty good. Because I'm kind of stuck right now. So, That's fine. Do I got Escape Rope in the deck? Yeah. 10 cards left in decks. Not a lot of cards. So I could Escape Rope and take a knockout. Okay. I think I got a Guzma and hollow my hand down. Can't play the Revive. I could Guzma and hollow away 2 energy, and then, yeah, that's probably... Let's get rid of Rare Candy and Counter Energy. Okay. There's Escape Rope is in there. Okay. Attach double Turbo Energy to Bibarel. Special Charge back in to Energy. And Industrious Incisors. No dice. Well, that's sad. But it's fine. We still got a bunch of attackers built up. The question's going to be, am I going to have enough juice in my deck to finish this game? And that's a stern maybe. It's like a... Yo, no way! The Frogadier, no! All right, it's got to be Bibarel. Oh, the Frogadier with the Gale Shuriken getting there on the Snorlax. That's so sad. It's fine. 4 prizes left. Do I have... They've got Guzma. They can knock out my Aerodactyl now, too. Yep, that stings. Okay. Can I do this? Ugh. Maybe not. I shouldn't have knocked out my own Archeops. I shouldn't have removed my own Archeops from play, man. They're still stuck with the Parallel, though, so let's see. Here comes Lugia. Got Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan. Revive. Snorlax. Gift Energy. U-turn board. Industrious Incisors. Avery. And Guzma. And Lysandre. So I think I can go, what? Aero Ball, knock out the Frogadier. Yeah, get that thing out of there because I definitely don't want to deal with it. And then we get Cyllene. Okay. Cyllene is good. They should not be able to knock out my Lugia next turn. And since I didn't Deep Crush, I've got another opportunity to Deep Crush. So if they send up Inteleon, they're not doing quite enough damage. I could Cyllene some things back in too. So Cyllene, I knew that this deck would be very close on the resource game. So Cylene's like a nice card to have in a spot like this. We might need to Cyllene the special charge on top and then put a couple more energy back in the deck. We got Town Map and Escape Rope and Teammates. Pretty good. I don't think that they're taking a knockout, though. The only way they could take a knockout is, well, this thing does 130? Oh, but only 110 with the parallels. So they do need a stadium counter if they're going to get there. That damage limited, I mean, it's really making a big difference right now, helping keep my Pokemon alive. And also just very much negating their spread damage. They haven't been able to get that extra 20 damage off Inteleon for turns now. And they do not have the counter stadium. And again, that Inteleon, that's 60 damage that has been denied from the Inteleon because of that. Not just 60, I mean, 120 damage has been denied. 60 to the bench and 60 to the active because of that so far. We got Town Map. Hex Maniac is there, which is a good card to have. We've got Evolution Incense. We need to be very careful. I've got Pal Pad and Cyllene. So with Pal Pad and Cyllene in the deck, I should be okay. I should not deck out. I do think I want to knock out the Inteleon this turn with Deep Crush. So let's Industrious Incisors. I did not find my Cyllene, bro. That's not good. I'm really trying. It's fine. I've got the Recycle Energy coming back. All right, we're chilling. Yeah, that's fine. And then we Deep Crush for the knockout. 160 damage. Now, something extremely sussy. Do we want to Hex? Hex can turn off Cloyster's ability, which shouldn't matter unless there's another Pod Helmet. I don't think there's going to be another Pod Helmet. Hex is good. Now, something that we need to be very careful about. This is why I don't... The gift energy giveth and also taketh. There's that field blower, finally. If they knock out Snorlax, I could deck out because of that gift energy. Which would be extremely bad. Because I don't know if y'all heard, but when you run out of cards in your deck, you lose the game. And you very regularly get to the end of your deck with this deck. So I think the gift energy might have to go. Seems a little bit too risque, you know? I don't know if that's a risk I'm willing to take. No, Suicune can Aura Loop, knock out the Lugia. Shouter's getting some love too from the Frostmoth's Ice Dance ability. And Irida is the supporter for turn. They've got 11 cards left in deck to my 2. Rescue Stretcher and Greninja. I've only got 2 prizes left. You think we got time for another Greninja? Here comes Cloyster. I think they're just thinning it out of the deck probably. Yeah, that makes sense because Irida, they just wanted to get the Rescue Stretcher. And then here's Cloyster with the Shell Armor, able to take the knockout on Lugia, soften up Bibarel. Now, you got to say, okay, I removed my own I removed my own liabilities from my bench. And you have to think that if I had not done that, they'd be at 2 or maybe 1 prize card remaining. So I did deny them a bunch of prizes by doing that, even though it made my life a little bit harder in some ways. Now that Suicune is doing 130 damage. So what I can do is I could Guzma up the Suicune, knock it out, and say, you can't knock out my Snorlax with anybody but that Suicune. That could be it. I mean, that certainly could be it. Yeah, let's promote Bibarel. And we got Cyllene. Okay. So, but this thing's got the splash energy on it. So I think it's better to just say, I'm about to Cyllene a double turbo energy. I'm about to Cyllene a double colorless energy on top of my deck, bro. That's just that's what's about to happen right here, right now. Do you guys feel me? Am I about to Cyllene a double energy? Right on top of the deck, dude. Come on now. 100%. Let it rip. Easy. There we go. That's all I needed right there. Just put one of them there, double colorless, back on top of the deck. Perfect. Recycle energy here. Retreats. Knockout with Snorlax. Thumping Snore. Cyllene saving the day. We'll grab the Pokégear. And then what we've done is we stacked that double colorless energy. So now if they knock out my Snorlax, then I go Kangaskhan, rally back for game, which is exactly what we want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the gift energy doesn't deck me out, which is perfect. I could have played the Pal Pad too to prevent that, but didn't really need to. Because all I need is, I just want the Guzma, really. Just in case this thing gets like a Fury Belt or something that increases its hit points, I just want Guzma or Escape Rope with the double colorless energy. Should get me there, but this is really close. 2 cards left in deck to 4 cards left in deck. They've got Raihan, so no hand disruption. They can go get a card out of their deck, though, and it is... What is it? It's looking like that is probably well played. They got Rough Seas, but nothing to prevent that double colorless rally back for knockout. I had a little jump scare there when I saw 2 cards come back to my hand, but one of them was Recycle Energy. I was like, no, I'm decking out. But we've got it. Last card in deck. Rally back, 120 damage. Perfect for the KO. That was really well played. GG's, GG's. Well, that about does it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to learn more about Gym Leader Challenge format, make sure to check out gymleaderchallenge.com, where all of the rules are explained, frequently asked questions are answered, and there are some pretty cool getting started guides as well. Y'all take it easy and have a good one. See ya!